Hey y'all, my name is Ashley and I'm a 13th year teacher here in Texas, and this is going to be a couple days in my life. It's not quite full week. Monday we had in-service, and yesterday it was just so busy with the kids coming back and everything that I just did not pick you up. So it is Wednesday. Today is our PLC day, so we have to talk about PLCs for middle of the year testing that we did before we left for break. So that's what we're going to be doing this morning, our normal stuff, and then going to our PLC meeting. But I am actually in my partner teacher's room, and she has the microwave, so I was heating up my breakfast. So I'm gonna go eat my breakfast, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, it is during my conference. We just had our PLC meeting. I am putting up my PLC binder. Actually, you know what? I need to update this binder, so I'm gonna keep it on my desk so I can remember to do that. I do have all my notes from the meeting. I need to go in now, and I need to plug in my kids for intervention since we have done our intervention groups, and I need to update that on my to-do list today. I need to do Bear Care of the Week. I need to make a new phonics test, comprehension test, and update my intervention slide. Need to do those things. I did not share something that my teammate found. So she found these cute little 2026 vision boards, and then she like cut these out and put them together. So there's a lot more options, but we did these, and they're gonna make like their little vision board for this year. So that's one of their like art projects we're gonna be doing this year. And then I forgot to get my December writing sample, so I need to get that done. That's probably something we're gonna work on when they come back from lunch. I'm gonna have the ones that are done get their writing sample done. Okay, y'all, it is Thursday. I have been running around like a chicken with her head cut off. I'm trying to update my monthly with all the stuff that we have in our thing. I grabbed my new writing book so I can start putting their names on it. My desk looks like a mess, but I wanted to go through what we're doing today. So today we are doing the story. I think we're doing a Martin Luther King Jr. story, so I can start talking about him and introduce him to the kids, because we have that coming up in 2 weeks. So I wanted them to be familiar with him before then. But we are also, this is about to fall, reading Word Collector, and then we're making an anchor chart, and we're going to talk about how some words can be important to us, and how some words hold lots of meaning, and how some words can kind of like be an anchor for us for the year. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to create, I don't think we're going to use this, I think I'm going to do the other one, but we're going to brainstorm different words that they could possibly pick from, and then we're going to do on I have this right here, my card stock. We're going to create our word of the year, and I'm going to hang that up in the hallway for everyone to see. But we're going to create our words of the year, and we're going to decorate it really nice and make it really big and put it in the hallway for them. I have that, and then the other thing that I'm working on is we didn't get to finish our vision boards. If you don't know what those are, that's their vision boards. We didn't get to finish those yesterday, so we're doing those. I'm still working on site testing, and I'm still working on some of them have not yet finished their sample writing, so I am trying to get through their sample writing and get those done. But that is what I'm doing basically today. Right now I am trying to get on and fix, I have 4 kids, 4 kids that I need to get book ready for, because they're going to start taking chapter books home. So I need to get their sheet that the parents sign for that and get all that ready. So that is my step right now that I'm working on. Okay, well, it is Friday. I'm going to show you real quick what I have planned, but I don't know if we're going to get to everything. So I have these little guys on cardstock that I would love to make, but I don't think we're going to have time, because I spent a lot of time this morning trying to get their writing done so I could get that finished. I have the cardstock still. We need to do our word of the year, and I think that's what we're gonna do when we get back. And then I had planned, a girl and boy, but I had planned to do this like little writing craft. Again, I don't think I'm gonna have time for this, so I think we're just gonna do our word of the year, and then those that finish can do their little penguins. So I wanted to hang these up in the classroom. So if they finish their word of the year, they can do these. The word of the years are going in the hallway for everyone to see. So I don't know, but I started working on getting my checklist done. So I've already done prep for our after school program. I've done ACE, I've done my AR, I've done my sight words slides. I have input grades for this next week. I've done my hallway signs. I've done IXL, setting up the next week and assigning the new assignments. I think I'm gonna start working on small groups next. I have some prepped. Like I prepped one group yesterday because they're going to be doing chapter books. So I need to get their tests ready. So that is the plan right now, is what I'm going to do is get their tests ready and get that set up for them. So just slowly start working through my small group slides or small group prep. And then I can't do center prep until after my class. I need to do the shout out letter. I need the phonics wall, the focus wall is actually good. So I don't have anything I need to do on that one. At home, I do need to make anchor charts. I need to make 2 anchor charts for this next week because we have 2 new skills that we're talking about. And then I need to make some vocabulary cards. So I have those 2 things that I need to make at home. I do need to grade, which is what this is. I have all their writing that we've done this week that I need to grade. So there's the final writing that I need to do, and then there's all of the like pre-writing that I like to grade. There's this sheet. He wasn't here for this. And then there's the planning stages. There's this page that we did together, and then there's this one that we did. So I need to get those graded. That's the grades that I need to do for this week. And then that's it basically. So yeah, I'm gonna go and try and get some stuff done. Hey y'all, I just realized that I never came back at the end of the day and like kind of like summed up the week, but this was just a crazy week coming back to school. Just crazy week. The kids had an absolute blast today though. We did do, I just realized I never did my shout out. Like I started it and never finished it. So the kids did, most of them finished their, penguins. Like I was telling y'all, we did those penguins today, and most of them did finish the penguins. I told you I didn't know if I was gonna have time, but we ended up having time. Barely. My first class, everyone finished because they took it to their second class and finished it there. My first class, everyone finished. My second class, no, I didn't have everyone finish in my first class. I think I have like 2 that haven't. My second class, I had almost everyone. I think I had like 2 that didn't. No. I think there's 4 that didn't. I think there's 4 kids in my second class that have not finished yet because that class really ran out of time. I was going to try and skip something, but I realized I couldn't really skip anything. Like I need everything to be done. So look at how this blue right next to me makes my eyes pop. Like that's awesome. But that's why my mama always put me in blue every time I had photos, because if you have blue eyes and you wear blue, like your eyes pop. And like this blue next to me is, oh, my eyes look good. So sorry. But I am I'm journaling. I'm about to do my journaling for the day and then get ready for bed. It's been a long day. At Ace today, we made, if you've never made it, I'll share the recipe. I'll tell you right now. We made snow dough, which is basically Play-Doh, but it's called snow dough because it's just white and we put glitter in it. But it's a cup of cornstarch and half a cup of lotion. And I suggest a not scented lotion and not aloe, like not lotion with aloe, because that one didn't turn out as good as our other ones. But a cup of cornstarch and a half a cup of lotion. And if it's still, like, after you mix that together, if it's still a little sticky, you just add a little bit more cornstarch, like a little at a time, and then it'll still like get to where you need it. The kids loved it. The kids enjoyed it. It was fun. And then I was gonna say, we just added glitter because we were making snow dough, you know, for the winter time. But they could also add food coloring, and like you could have different shades of Play-Doh. So it's homemade like Play-Doh. But yeah, the kids really enjoyed that today. Next week, I think we're making snow. Don't quote me on that because I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what we're doing. And then my ink came out. I'm just updating my planner while I talk to you. I think we are, I'm trying to think. I think we're starting intervention groups next week. They're going to finish up our dyslexia testing on Monday. We have like 16 kids, I think they said, that they have left to get done. So they're finishing that up on Monday, which is nice. That means on PLC day, so on Wednesday, we'll be talking about how all that went. because they have to send out letters. So every kid that didn't, or that it flagged, even if it's just a kid, we had one last year that there's no way this kid is dyslexic. But it flagged him because he's one of those kids that just doesn't care when he takes tests. Like every test that he takes, he bombs. He just doesn't care. So yeah, he basically won that test and it flagged him. So they had to send letters out to everyone. And then we sit down, we discuss like, yes, we agree with this. No, we don't agree. And then they kind of share that list with our dyslexia teacher, and then she goes from there and does her thing. And then we just reach out to all parents and say, hey, you're getting this. Like, it doesn't mean that they are. It just means, you know, the whole, like, spiel we have to do. But anyways, that is what we did today. Or that's what they're doing on Tuesday. So Tuesday's going to, or Monday. So Monday's going to be no intervention. Virginia's going to have all my kids during intervention, and I don't know how that's going to go. So, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. But our intervention groups are all changing up, so that's going to be insane on Monday, trying to figure all that out and get that all, like, sorted and whatnot. So, yeah. But I am going to go. I'm tired. I want to get this journaling done, and I want to get to bed because, yeah, it's been a long day. So I did this. It's been a long day, and I really do have just a couple things that I need to get done. My daughter has requested to have a sleepover, so I guess I'm gonna have a sleepover with her. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.